as the 76ers prepare to take on the hottest team in the NBA, winners of 13 straight, the Miami Heat. All the action coming up right here on CSN. Sixers losing in Miami. They won here against the Heat back in November, and we are in the previous two meetings at Miami, for example, 30 points and 20 rebounds, and that time quickly in there to shoot threes.
Good D off the ball. Sixers denying people the pass. Quarter, if any, of that last game last week in Miami, and he still came up with 30 and 20.
Noel scooting by him, and Nerlens who rebounds well for a small forward in the top 10. McConnell for Noel again, so TJ McConnell.
The fact that he's bounced around and not found a home, I can't figure it out.
Hassan Whiteside, fourth in the NBA in blocks. Try blocking that, said Robert Covington. Ellington, cat and mouse with Saric. Laying home two, Tyler Johnson.
Johnson for the opening.
Noel off the missed three by Stauskas. Saric will measure a three and won the title. They're second of two with LeBron, but this is the first, you saw that list. This is the first.
I'm going to give credit to the training staff for getting their healthy guys back as well.
For 35, Willie Reed, the second-year player from St. Louis University, and made a nice look inside. Good defense here by the Heat. Of course, they are a very good defensive team. Saric getting Reed to bite, and he floats home two possessions for one. Saric working over James Johnson.
Good look.
Physically is his equal, I'm telling you. So the Sixers running Rodriguez, Stauskas, and Henderson, along with Noel as Nerlens Noel to help to force the fifth Heat turnover. Ilyasova going in and cramming it. Stauskas defending Dragic. Not easy to defend him. Robert Covington is back for the Sixers. Rodriguez giving it to Noel, and Nerlens. Dragic again. His man Rodriguez caught up the floor, so Ilyasova had
off arm just creates enough space to get that shot off over the taller Irsons.
Boy,
that's the ability to know where all your limbs are when you're concentrating on something else.
I'm going to make you spell it. Covington threw it away. Stauskas, and this is where Dragic really excels behind the back.
It just tells somebody that it's a 7-footer also that has that statistic. They'll think you're crazy.
Their son Ilyasova, offensive glass. Robert Covington, see
what you did there.
Ellington launching a three and
still trying to figure out what he used to mumble to himself.
Whiteside against Noel, got it done. Defense, and that's something that Brett Brown talked about before the game. Team help against Whiteside, who's been a boatload of trouble for the Sixers over the previous two meetings between the teams.
0 assists. So if they're to become the first team to defeat the Heat in nearly a month, they're going to have to keep that up.
Well, there it is. Nerlens Noel, yet another swipe, and he throws it down. Noel, it'll be his fourth steal of the game, and the Sixers match their largest lead at 11. The early third quarter timeout from Eric Spoelstra. And here are the Heat now out of the timeout. Dragic pulling up and draining it. So Dragic, who scored all 13 of his points in the second, now has 15 after that field goal. That's the fourth steal for Covington. All told, 15 Miami turnovers, 2 above their average for a game. That's Magruder. Rodney Magruder, got some offense from him lately.
Certainly looked like he'd been there with established position, but that left foot sliding in at the last minute.
Johnson working over Covington, and he lays into James Johnson. Ellington missing the three. Magruder surrounded by Sixers. Dragic drilling it. 17 for him.
Assuring at times. Certainly affects the outcome.
Past the halfway point of the third. Ellington for three, and he drains it. Wayne Ellington with a pair of threes in this game. He's got 11. He is the fourth Heat player in double figures. Saric Getting all the way to the cup for two in spite of the presence of Hassan Whiteside, who did not challenge. Just under 14 per game.
Second one of the night from that end of the floor for Whiteside.
So how smart is McConnell, huh? You think he's got a layup. He knew Whiteside was looming. He hits his teammate Stauskas for three, and the Sixers get three out of it and lead by 8.
He is wired to be a point guard. Thinks about sharing first, then he'll get his numbers, but his numbers he sees as assists.
His 8th three. The Sixers have it with 3 and change to play here in the third.
Smart defense that time between Johnson and Magruder. I would have rather had Magruder the shooter. The Sixers ran to Johnson.
All cotton for Robert Covington, who has not missed tonight from beyond.
To get any calls, assume that you're not going to get any calls. You're a new guy, a rookie. Everyone's still learning your game. Just play your game. The rest of that stuff will come. Don't let them get to you.
Robert Covington floating home too. We should mention Sergio Rodriguez as the shot clock is now unplugged. Rodriguez taking on all comers. Holmes and a foul. Available.
Listen, you see guard going into the painted area towards the bucket. Follow him. If not for the assist, for the rebound.
Still time for the Heat. James Johnson. It'll count. That'll do it. It's going to count. James Johnson, as Willie Reed gets the Heat off on the right foot here to begin the fourth quarter. Right back comes Gerald Henderson. A terrific second effort after having it blocked. And what do you know? Nerlens Noel continued to run the floor. Dragic out there along with Tyler Johnson in the backcourt. Reed is in the middle along with James Johnson and Akara White.
Excuse me, partner. I'm just pointing out that the Sixers really good on defense.
If you go to a team's practice and you hear a lot of noise and a lot of yelling, you know they're talking on defense.
Yep.
Rodriguez behind the back. Stauskas for three. Got it! Oh, stirring it up is El Chacho. Saric got it. Dario, another solid shooting performance. It's amazing. Great activity on the defensive end for the Sixers, who lead by 9.
Look at him out on the left wing, filling the lane.
McConnell doing his thing. Count it! And a foul! All muscle from TJ, who will go to the line looking for one more.
It looked like he was in a good amount of pain.
Trying to find out what the deal is with Nerlens Noel. Again, Rashawn Holmes in for him.
Towards the baseline and out of bounds. You've got to catch it and still locate the rim. That's a tough one for Earson in a tight spot.
James Johnson against Rashawn Holmes. And a foul.
Retaped, obviously available to return.
And back he is, and we await his return to the floors. The Sixers now, after the free throw, which makes it a 4-point game. Robert Covington has been virtually lights out from beyond. Make it 5 of 6. More than 3 minutes to play. Dragic missing the three. Saric has it for the Sixers.
And Whiteside the only one inside the rebound. So if it doesn't come to him, the Sixers getting the ball.
McConnell, count it, and a foul! TJ McConnell. Just to get something positive. Sixers need to get it in. They do with a Heat foul here. The Sixer lead at 5, and now 30 seconds to play. McConnell on the loose, up for Noel, who throws it down.
Now they are a formidable team that everybody has to pay attention to.
Dragic hitting the three at the end. It will count, and the final score will be the Sixers 117 and the Miami Heat 109.